It's so hard as a parent to have empathy for your kid in that moment, because when I was 5 years old, my mother took my temperature in my asshole, okay? She took a piece of glass filled with mercury. You fucking kids these days, you're like, Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury was in our assholes. I live in New Jersey. Yeah. The rest of you, fuck you, okay? I can see your judgmental bullshit, okay? It's a good place to live, okay? I lived in Manhattan for 12 years, okay? When you live in Manhattan, you move to, like, Brooklyn. People are like, oh, he's so cool. He wants to be with all, like, the culture. And when you move from, like, Manhattan to Westchester, people are like, oh, he's starting a family. And when you move from Manhattan to Jersey, people were like, kill yourself. And... it's not fair. It's a great fucking place to live. People act like I'm moving to, like, Afghanistan. Like, I had a friend who was like, how do you get there? It's right there. It's so close. You could swim to fucking New Jersey, okay? I lived in New York. Here's why I moved, okay? When you live in New York, it's like a living entity, okay? It's got its own mind. It's got its own life. And when you, every once in a while, New York will, like, show you something. Like something crazy, and you have to decide, like, do I ignore the thing that I just saw, or do I leave forever? So, I'll tell you what I saw. I was on 34th Street and 7th Avenue, and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a nice day. I'm walking right by Macy's, and I see this guy wearing a suit, carrying a briefcase. He puts the briefcase down on the street. He pulls his pants down. He takes a shit right in the middle of the sidewalk. This isn't like a homeless guy screaming about chemtrails. This is like an upstanding member of society. And he starts screaming, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't hold it in. Please, nobody look at me. And my first thought was like, I fucking get it, dude. I totally get it. Because that's what you do as New Yorkers, okay? As a New Yorker, you leave your apartment every day with the possibility that you are gonna fucking shit your pants, okay? Because every bathroom in this city is locked up like the Declaration of Independence is behind you. Open up the toilets. What are you hiding? I joined a gym so that I would have 38 more locations. I've never worked out there. I don't even know if they have machines, okay? I walk in, I say hello, okay? I leave 9 minutes later, they know exactly what I'm doing. They're scattered on my way back to my apartment like this underground railroad of fucking toilets, okay? The worst thing is when you walk up to like a place and you're like, hey, and you're doing like the shit dance. You're like, you got seconds. And you're like, hey man, I know you've been there. Of course, I see. I can tell by your face you got stomach problems, my man. Yes, I can see you're Jewish. Obviously, we saw it. Okay. So you're doing the shit dance. And you walk up. You're like, hey, excuse me, can I use the bathroom? And they're like, sorry, man, we don't have a bathroom. What are you guys doing? What is your plan all day? Are we shitting in a bucket in this fucking holster? Move over. Give me this access to the shit bucket. I'm in. So yeah, things are good in Jersey. No, I'm married, and wife and I, we had the big talk. We're ready to become parents, which is exciting, and it's good because we already have a kid. But now we're fucking ready, you know? So yeah, we got this 5-year-old. She's a racist, okay? I want to be clear. I'm not raising her this way. This is a choice that she is making, okay? I've advised her against it. She keeps doing it. So my daughter's best friend is this 5-year-old Chinese boy named Hudson, okay? They are best friends. They do everything together. They literally have we've been on vacation. They have sleepovers. They are inseparable, okay? And we're at like a school thing, and his parents come up to us and go, hey, I don't want to say this too loud, but we're like moving to a different town, and my daughter's losing her best friend. Yeah, devastated. They moved away a month ago, heartbroken, crying every day, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to hang out. And I'm like, I got to cheer this girl up. I take her to the park last weekend, and we're walking to the park, and a couple of blocks up on the other side of the street, she sees this other... Hold on. sees this other 5-year-old Asian boy and just goes, oh my God, it's Hudson! And you can't explain to a 5-year-old like, I know you think they all look alike. I get it. I've been here, okay? You can think it. You can't fucking say it. And I ignore it because you don't want to reinforce that kind of behavior in a child. And we keep walking, and I get closer to this kid, and it was Hudson. So, yeah. Maybe Dad's a little racist. I don't know. It's hard because they get sick all the time. Like these kids, they have no immune systems. They just pass diseases around their little fucking kindergarten rooms. Like little porn stars. They're like spitting in each other's mouths and stuff. And she gets sent home with a temperature all the time. And I put the thermometer in her ear, and she screams and cries like I'm kicking her in the fucking head. And it's so hard as a parent to have empathy for your kid in that moment. Because when I was 5 years old, my mother took my temperature in my asshole, okay? She took a piece of glass filled with mercury. You fucking kids these days, you're like, Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury was in our assholes. The whole Clinton administration in our fucking assholes, okay? One wrong move, we were dead, all right? And anyone who's like a millennial, born in the 80s, remembers this moment where I turn to my mom and go, why are you doing this? Just take my temperature in my mouth, please. And my mom was like, I can't do that. The bud is more accurate. Bitch, we can deal with a margin of error. We'll be fine, okay? So yeah, married, wife and I tried to spice it up, you know? We tried anal sex. Big anal guy, this guy right here. If you want to know how it went, notice I said we tried anal and not we did anal, okay? I've wanted to try anal for a long time, okay? I don't want to do once, okay? I don't want to do it all the time. I'm not a Russian DJ, okay? One time, it's like Vietnamese food. I just want to try it, okay? But my wife always says no very fast, okay? So, like, I'll just look at her and she's like, we're not doing anal. I'm like, we're on a plane right now. What are you fucking talking about? But then, true story, a couple of months ago, we went to Chili's. The restaurant. Are you familiar? Okay. If you're wondering, does this anal sex story start at Chili's? You fucking bet it does. I don't know what they're putting in the frozen margaritas these days, but goddamn it, did my wife want to get fucked in the ass afterwards. So much so, I thought it was going to happen in the Uber on the way home. I'm like, I got a 4.9 rating. We can't risk this shit, okay? Pump the brakes a little. So we get home, and I didn't know this, okay? There's a lot of prep that goes into anal sex, okay? I wasn't aware. You gotta cleanse the area, okay? You gotta lay down a bunch of tarp, you know? It's like painting a house. And then here's the thing I didn't know. Anal sex, you gotta be real hard. Real hard for anal sex, okay? Like vaginal sex, you know. You can mush that shit in. Every time I fuck my wife, it's like I'm putting a crumpled dollar bill into a vending machine. Should I fold it? I'm gonna fold it. I'll fold it. That'll get it. I'll fold it. Give me a second. So I get hard. You know, it takes me a couple hours. I get hard, okay? And anyone who's tried anal knows this is exactly how it goes, okay? Okay, this is her, this is me, okay? Sorry, this is me, okay? And so you get about 6 inches away and she goes, stop! And you're like, I'm nowhere close. And she's like, I felt something. And you're like, I swear to God, I'm not close. And then you kind of just kiss the outside. And she goes, I should stop it! And then you sit there for 6 minutes, okay? And then you put it in 2 inches. And she's like, that's it, I'm done. And I'm like, it's cool. I already came. We're fine. Totally cool. And I pull out, and I look down. Swear to God, I was never in her asshole at all. I was having sex with the space between her ass cheeks and the mattress, okay? I gotta be honest, it's fucking awesome, all right? My name's Ahri. See you guys. Thanks so much.